Hi everybody, I'm Jared Clark with Airguns of Arizona. We are back again taking an in-depth review at a brand new product here. This is the Brocock Concept Lite XR. This is a tactical offering from Brocock, as you can see, with all the Picatinny accessory rails, the adjustable AR furniture on the back, as well as its overall just slimline and tactical look. This gun proves great to be a backyard shooter, a pest eliminator, or any kind of target shooting you could want to do with it. And we're gonna show you that today as we take a look at this gun. All right, so before we get into the in-depth look at the gun, we're gonna do a quick unboxing and show you what you can expect right out of the box with this one. It's pretty straightforward here. You can see the gun comes in the all black. This one is in 22 caliber, but they are available in 177 and 25 as well. So you have the gun here, complete with the buttstock and the buffer tube, and then you have a few things that come with it. So in terms of accessories, there's gonna be 3 items in here. So you have a single shot tray specific to the caliber of your gun, and then you also have the magazine that's specific to the caliber of your gun, as well as the fill probe here for putting air in it. So those are the 3 hardware items that come with the gun. And then you'll also get owner's manual that goes over basically everything we're gonna cover in this video, but in a much more professional and published form. And the other thing that comes in the box, the main event, the Concept XR itself here. These come in the black look. You can see you got 3 tactical rails, so this gun is made to look like a tactical carry rifle, as you can see here with the adjustment that's in it, the accessory rails that's underneath it. Really good looking setup. Really great for any pre-charge kind of shooting. So you can take rails off if you don't need them to cut down the weight a little bit more. You can keep them on if you have some accessories to put on there. Either way you do it, this gun is ready to hit the field. Here we have the one that I've set up to be using for the review today. As you saw from the unboxing, it comes in the standard black, but we do have at Airguns of Arizona these aftermarket custom dipped colors. I personally really like this orangish color. I was told it's called Tequila Sunrise, but I think it's just really sharp and grabs the eye. So I went ahead and put an MTC King Cobra 6-24 first focal plane on here, and this is the one that we're gonna be showing you in depth today. So let's take a look at this gun from head to toe, starting with the name, the Concept Lite XR. XR refers to the side lever cocking action that this gun now has. It was released with the traditional bolt style, but they have upgraded it to this very, very easy to use side lever. It's effortless to cock the gun. You can keep your line of sight while you cycle the action a lot easier now, and it's just a really big upgrade. Along with the side lever, they went in and made some changes to the valving while they were in there. There's now a free-floating hammer, a few upgrades to the valve to make it a more efficient and more accurate gun for you, the end user. XR is a mass compilation of all the things that Brocock has learned over the years creating pre-charged air guns. In 2018, they made the Bantam Sniper that won our Extreme Bench Rest event. So accuracy is there. What they've done on this gun is just scaled everything down. So instead of a big long-range bench rest gun, what you see in front of me is a light version that you can use for the backyard, you can use for field target. There's lots of different scenarios where this gun would come into play, but with the Brocock technology and all of the most recent innovations that Brocock has, it gives you this one really good put together package that we're gonna show you is accurate, we're gonna show you it's repeatable and velocity, and overall it's just good to look at. So the XR series, brand new offering from Brocock, we're really excited about it. We think it's gonna be a great seller. It comes with the 11mm dovetail rail that reaches forward over the shroud a little bit to give you the eye relief you need. There is also a Picatinny rail accessory option for the scope if you would rather go that route. On the side and down below, there are a total of 3 Picatinny accessory rails here. You can see the one in black here, the one in orange underneath, and then the other one in black. This is all part of the aluminum chassis that this gun sits on. It was kind of designed with the AR Tri-Rail in mind, so it really gives you a cool, small, scaled down version of a tactical kind of AR style rifle. You can also remove these if you want. There's 4 set screws here. So these can be pulled off if you're not using them. If you have a flashlight, a spotting scope, a laser rangefinder, an illuminator, lots of different options that you can use on air guns these days. These are great to have because it allows you to bolt them right onto the rifle. The Concept XR does have a fully adjustable 2-stage match grade trigger. It's set up to be a good hunting platform right out of the box and breaks with absolutely 0 creep involved at all. So a good 2-stage match quality trigger on this unit makes it really easy to shoot. AK-47 style grips here. So these can be interchanged with any AK on the grip. And then like we said earlier, the buttstock is an AR style buffer tube, complete with the buttstock. So this does all come as you see it out of the box, complete with the buffer tube and the buttstock. It can be upgraded, it can be changed. You have a lot of options with this gun to really make it the way that you want it. So a lot of these things do have interchangeable parts, and you can utilize that to really customize your gun. Just in front of the side cocking arm here, you can see this little switch right here. This is the external power adjuster. So on this new model, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 stages of power. That is just restricting how much air is coming into the barrel. So it'll give you anywhere from about 850 on high down to about 680, 700 on low. So it makes it a dynamic platform where you can use it outdoors at 50 yards like we're gonna show you later in this view on high, or if you needed to take care of some small things, maybe indoors or in the garage, crank it down to low, you don't have as much potential damage behind the pellet. These rifles are regulated. They utilize a HUMA regulator, so they do a great job of keeping shots tight and consistent, as we'll see at 20 yards. And then that HUMA regulator sits inside this 180cc air cylinder. So it's a relatively small air supply that comes with this gun, but as we'll see at 20 yards, working in tandem with the regulator, it does a great job of making it as efficient as possible. While the side lever is fixed on the right-hand side of the breech, it can be used interchangeably, so a right-handed shooter can use it no problem. If you want to switch to left hand, the bolt just kind of gets right here, closer to you a little bit, but you can keep your finger on the trigger and actuate the bolt as a lefty. So while not truly ambidextrous, it is friendly to both left-handed and right-handed shooters. On this model here, I've put the 0 dB compact moderator. This is about 5 inches, 4 inches long, and it makes this gun all but silent. It is very effective on this gun. Since we have the 0 dB moderator on here, we can take it off and show you. It does come standard with a 1/2 inch UNF thread right here. 0 dBs work great on this. You can use pretty much any of them that are made for standard 1/2 inch UNF though. You also have the shroud here that you can see is covering up the 17-inch Walther match grade barrel. Ensures great accuracy, great performance. So with the shroud and the add-on moderator, this is silent. This could be used pretty much in any backyard, basement, garage. It's quiet. The impact noise is gonna be louder than the shot itself. Without the mod, it's still backyard friendly in most cases. It just has a little bit extra snap to it. So it's great for most rural shooting or places where you don't want the noise of a firearm. This gun works great for keeping things quiet, but still accurate. Without a scope, this rifle comes in at just under 7 pounds, right at 6.9 pounds, making it the lightest weight option in the Brocock line, as well as its overall platform with the AR and AK furniture, make it very slimlined. It's easy to carry. It would go in a bag really well. We have the bipod on it, but this one's just made to be taken out in the field. It's a very compact, tactical, good-looking gun. Everything is made to be used in the field. The overall length of the gun is adjustable. With the buttstock closed here, it's right at 32 inches, if you don't count my moderator I've added on, and it's adjustable all the way out to just under 36 inches. So you have about 3 3/4 inches in the buttstock that you can adjust here to make it suitable for any kind of shooting need. With that, the length of pull is adjustable between 13 inches and right over 16 inches here. So for a full-grown adult, the full length really works well for eye relief, getting it where you need. Or if you have someone shorter arms or kid shooting, something like that, you can really pull it in, get it nice and tight there with a 13-inch length of pull. The Concept Lite has a manual safety that sits in front of the trigger. Easy to engage, gives you a nice satisfying click when it's on. On the end of the 180cc cylinder that you have, there is a gauge here. This will read internal pressure of the cylinder, so it's a good quick reference to know how much pressure is available. You don't want this to fall below about 130, 140 bar. That's what your regulator is gonna be set at. So it always wants to stay just north of 150, and that's a good indicator for when it needs to be refilled. Right out of the box, the gun will come with a single shot tray specific to the caliber of the gun, as well as a 10-shot rotary style magazine. So you have 2 options when it comes to loading pellets. Just like all of the Brocock rifles, the Concept Lite XR does have a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So there you have the overview of the Brocock Concept Lite XR. We're gonna take it back to 20 yards and crunch some numbers. We're gonna give you shot count, foot pounds for all 3 calibers, and then we're gonna take it out to 50 yards, get an idea of accuracy at 50, bring it back here and wrap it all up. So we've talked about it, let's go put some air in it and let's start shooting it. Okay, so we have the Brocock Concept Lite XR back here at 20 yards. We're gonna begin with doing some precision testing at 20. So we're gonna do a 5-shot group at 20 yards on paper. Then we're gonna load up the mags and do some shot counts. We're gonna calculate some energy from that. And we're just gonna get as much information as we can over the chronograph. So let's get to it. All right, awesome. You can see all 5 are just basically wearing out the middle of the bowl there. So that's the kind of precision we would expect when we take all the other variables out. Middle of the bullseye, 5 shots right on top of each other. So great indication for accuracy here at 20 yards. Let's go ahead and load some 10-shot mags now. We'll calculate number of shots we get. We'll calculate the velocities, foot-pounds off of that. And then we'll just do the same for 177 and 25 cal. The Brocock Concept Lite does come with the 10-shot standard Brocock rotary style magazine. As you can see here, you want to make sure it's all decompressed before you start, so your actuator pin's in the middle there. We're completely relaxed. You just put one in, seat it with your thumb, and rotate the whole unit counterclockwise. So you do this 10 times, the magazine will be filled, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, so there's 10. It's all full, and as you operate the side lever, the actuator will index it to the next pellet for you. Coming in, it comes in from the left side of the breech and has a nice detent for you to let you know when it's centered. Push the bolt forward and it's ready to fire. All right, so with the full 250 bar fill, you can see that we get right at 55 shots per fill. That's incredibly efficient for an air cylinder this size, and we're doing an average of 813 feet per second with the JSB Jumbo Heavies. If you crunch that number, you're getting right at 27 foot-pounds, just below 27 foot-pounds of energy, which is great for any kind of backyard pest control, any kind of small hunting scenario or target distance. It's a great velocity and a great weight to be working with. In the 177 calibers, you'll notice that we got 80 shots per fill, which is incredibly efficient for this small, lightweight XR style gun. We were shooting the 10.3 grain JSB Heavies at an average of 885 feet per second. So if you crunch that number, you get 17.9 foot-pounds over 80 shots. Really impressive numbers in 177. In 25 caliber, we were using the 31 grain Barracudas. We were able to get 40 shots off of a 250 bar fill at an average of 733 feet per second. So crunch that number, it's right at 37 foot-pounds of energy, which is great. The 25 has a little bit more stopping power if you need it for hunting scenarios, or you have the 177 and the 22 with a really high shot count. So great, very efficient platform across the board, regardless of caliber. It's just more about finding which one suits your needs best. What we're gonna do now is take it out to 50 yards. We're gonna put it on paper, do the same 5-shot group, see what kind of performance we can get, and then we'll meet you back in the showroom to wrap it all up. Okay, so we have the Concept Lite XR out here at 50 yards. We're gonna single load 5 of these and see what kind of accuracy we can hold together. So there's 5. Let's get down there and see how it looks. So you can see here, this is our 50-yard shoot and see. We have 4 right through the same hole, and that one just haired a little bit down. Could have been a headwind, could have been the shooter. Could have just been a great group together, because it still is well under 1 inch at 50 yards. So any kind of hunting, pesting, target shooting, that keeps it all, I mean, probably closer to a 1/2 inch in group size, but you can completely cover it up with our nice 1 inch MOA coin here. All right, let's take it into the showroom and wrap this video up. Okay, so there you have it, the Brocock Concept Lite XR, beautiful orange color, beautiful shooter like we saw at 50. This gun is a lot of fun, it looks great. It gives you about 50 shots per fill in 22 caliber like we saw at 20 yards. You can expect right around 30 foot-pounds of energy after we crunch those numbers. And at 50 yards, it gives you the accuracy to do pretty much anything you could possibly imagine in your backyard or 50-yard shooting scenario. So lots of potential in this package, lots of visual potential as you can see with the customization of the parts and the colors. Just an overall great backyard, quiet, accurate package. I really enjoyed getting to do this video. This gun was a lot of fun to shoot, and I'm sure if you gave it a try, you'd really enjoy it as well. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, join our emailing list to stay up to date with all things Air Guns of Arizona, and be sure to subscribe on YouTube so you stay up to date with videos just like this. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.